Yo, the skin's no joke. But let me say this. Like, hey, I'm just grateful that I came to the point where it's that no matter what, even if it's a bad day, even if it's a good day, I'm still okay. You get what I'm saying? But I think the main issue is finding a place to be, finding a place to resting at, finding a place to just simply respond from and simply reacting from. You get what I'm saying? Like, I really found out that being in your heart is the simplest thing that you could do as a person. Like, you're not too far ahead and you're not too far behind. And that's so beautiful. Like, that's so beautiful. Like, let me take my shoes off. Like, that is so beautiful. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's so beautiful. And just being in your head is really the worst poison in this world. Like, that's really like when people be saying don't blow my high, like, that's a high blower. But the thing is, you're blowing your own high. Like, even you're not even realizing sometimes. Like, you might not really realize that you're being in your head a little too much, or you might be in your head, oh, a little lately. But it's life. Life happens. You get what I'm saying? You do stuff, you say stuff that you might regret later on. But at the end of the day, is that in that moment you feel like and you thought it was okay. You feel like and you thought that you was doing the best thing possible. And yes, that is you that did the best thing possible in that moment. But people grow, like we always grow. We're not people that stays the same. You get what I'm saying? You might be somebody different from the next day, or you might be somebody different from the next month. You might be somebody different from the next year or two. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it all depends on where you're coming from. It all depends on what is this? I know I'm not crying. It all depends on where you're coming from and where your heart is. You get what I'm saying? But the best thing that I could truly say to anybody that's watching or hearing or going through anything or just simply just living life is that, yo, the true you is always your heart. Like, the true you is always your heart. Like, your mind is not really your friend. Your mind could be your enemy. Your mind could be your problem solver. Your mind could overthink about things, but your heart would never ever do something like that to you. You get what I'm saying? Like, your heart would never ever do something like that to you. Like, I don't think I ever been in a situation where my heart was overthinking or my heart was just pondering on something. You get what I'm saying? Like, my heart never ever experienced something like that. It's only my mind. Oh, these plants are beautiful. They grew. See these plants? They're beautiful, but yeah. Even just how I'm dressed. Like, I didn't even overthink it. I was like, you know what, I feel like putting this on. Let me put it on. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, but it's something that you learn over time. Like, I'm still learning, I'm still growing, I'm still experiencing who I am. I'm still feeling who I am. You get what I'm saying? I'm still learning who I am. But if I get in my head about it and I get my own way about it, like, oh, I'm probably doing this wrong or I'm probably not doing the right thing. Like, I'm getting in my own way of experiencing who I am. I'm not just a holy person. I'm also a devilish person. I'm not also a calm person, but I love being calm. Like, I think that's my state of being. But I also have a side to me that could be not so calm. So I just gotta make amends to that. I just gotta make peace with that. Yo, these plants, oh my God. You see the way that they glow? But I'm already getting distracted by all this beauty. You know what I'm saying? Like, just be instead of trying to be. Because trying to be is going to look forced. And whenever you force anything, there's always going to be some type of friction, some type of going against. You get what I'm saying? So just be, learn to actually be, learn to flow, learn to enjoy the moment, learn to enjoy everything. Not really be in your head too much because in your head, like that's the worst high blower in this world. Like, but yeah, just learn to be in the moment. Learn to be like right here, right now. Even if you're having a terrible day, just learn to be in that moment. But that doesn't mean that that moment is like the best moment for you, or you might feel like it's the best moment. But just remember that that moment is it's just a part of you. It's what builds you. It's what is gonna like make you who you are. It's what's building character within you. It's what's making you stronger. You get what I'm saying? Never think that like a bad day is gonna be the rest of your day because it feels like that. It feels like it's repetitive. It feels like it's over and over and over and over and over again. And the whole reason why it might feel like that is because you're in your head. You're not really in your heart. Because being in your head, that's what you're gonna do. Like being in your head, that's what you're gonna attract. You're just gonna be thinking. You're just gonna be calculating things. You're gonna be like, okay, like, nah, I could feel like I could be like this. I could be like that. I could be like this. I could be like that. But when you're in your heart, you allow yourself to feel what you're feeling for the moment and let that moment go because that's what feelings do. Like you don't hold on to feelings. If you do, then you get what I'm saying, you do, but you don't normally hold on to feelings because feelings come and go. You give them time to experience and you give them time to feel. You give them time to be shared in between you or other people. You just give them time. You give them that moment. And whenever that moment is like no longer there, you just simply let it go. Just like the air, just like the sky, just like the sun. It comes and goes. You get what I'm saying? That doesn't stay the same. But when it's there, it feels good. It feels amazing. It feels super fantastic. It feels so warm. It just feels lively. Everybody's outside. The birds are outside. Like plants start growing. People come outside. They look beautiful. Like their skin starts glowing. Like just learn to just be in the moment. But it's something that you learn in your own way because my way of being in the moment is completely different from somebody else's being in the moment. Completely different. But the only thing that's not different is that we're being in the moment. We're being right here. We're being right now. And some people might overthink about doing it or how ways on doing it, but simply just follow your heart. Right? That's the only thing that will put you in the moment, like truly in the moment. Because if you follow your mind, it's going to make you feel like, not even feel, it's going to make you, yeah, it's going to make you feel like you're not doing enough. You're not where you need to be. You're not like here, like where I am right now. I'm not supposed to be right here. Like it's going to make me think about that. It's going to be like, is somebody going to come behind me? Am I going to see somebody that I'm not supposed to see? Am I going to see an animal? Like it's always picking something out. It's always trying to survive. It's always like on a survival mode. It's always trying to like prove itself. It's always trying to be heard. You get what I'm saying? But when you're in your heart, you just quiet your mind in some type of way. Like you just gather up so much information and you feel at peace with it. Just like everything around me. just like the bird. It's like I let it come. I don't judge it. I just let it come as it is. Let me sit down. You see, like I'm really. Let me try to set this phone up. I'm sure y'all definitely hear me. Okay. Ooh, I stepped on something spiky. Um, it's okay. I'll just hold it. But yeah, like. But the only thing I could truly say is that you are the only person that really gets in your way of being and trying to be. You get what I'm saying? So learn to actually just be. And stop trying to force things. Like stop trying to force to be liked or forced to be heard or forced to be felt or forced to be appreciated. Just be. And if you don't accept yourself, then it's like work on yourself. You get what I'm saying? Like learn to just be. Learn to actually just appreciate the little things that you do. Learn to appreciate the person that you are. Because if you don't do that, who's gonna do it for you? Of course, there's gonna be people in this world that's gonna help you out, but the only person and the only reason why they're helping you out is to realize that you are your own self that could truly bring you out of anything and everything. Like seriously. But having people around you is very important as well because they might see stuff that you don't see, or they might feel stuff that you might not feel. And if they're truly genuine people, they would truly be there for you. They will support you. They will give you their moment. They will give you their heart. They will give you their time. Like they will give you their feelings. They will give you their understanding. They will give you what you need in order to be felt, seen, heard, give you a moment, give you a heart-to-heart type of moment. You get what I'm saying? And that's really true. Because I remember yesterday, I went to the store, and something told me to ask a lady like that served me. I was like, I got a question for you. And she just looked at me. She was like, what is it? I was like, what is the greatest thing about life? Like, what do you love about life? Like, what puts you in the moment? Like, what keeps you, like, what makes you happy? What brings you at peace with your heart? And she said her kids. And when she said her kids, I just felt a sense of relaxation from her. I felt like she was just relaxed. She was almost at a zen type of level. You get what I'm saying? And I felt that. I was like, wow, she's remembering why she's here. She's remembering who she is. And she said her children. I was like, wow, that's beautiful. I was like, so pretty much is you love that somebody can understand you for you and love you for you and accept you for you. And she didn't even have to open her mouth. She just felt it and she definitely nodded her head. But I realized that whenever you are engaging on a one-on-one situation with somebody, there's a moment where your ego could take over, like your identity, how important you think you are could take over, and you get what I'm saying, trying to like dominate the situation or try to control the situation. But whenever you just breathe and just let that person be themselves and just allow them to be expressed and expressive of what they hold deeply to them, or just let them be expressive about anything. Like, there's just a sense of feeling that you get where calming, it's very comforting, like it's very soothing, it's very wonderful, it's very beautiful. And there's nothing in this world that could really beat that, like at all. Like there's nothing in this world that could beat those type of feelings, those type of moments. And we just kept speaking. I was just like, wow, like love is really something that you can never beat in this life. Like it changes you in so many ways. It shapes you in so many different ways. Like it just changes you. It's like a baby, like just changing a baby's diaper or just holding a baby. It's just so gentle, it's so innocent, it's so comforting, it's just so, it gives you more life, it gives you more reasons to just be, it gives you more reasons to honestly just feel and be happy. Because if you ever get in a relationship and you're in your mind too much about it, it will be, it, so many things will go wrong. But if you're in your heart about it, you just love the person, accept the person, and if they do cheat on you and they do step out, try not to be in your head about it, because yes, it's painful, yes, it's terrible that that person did that to you, but look at that person as you. Look at that person as you experiencing something else. You experiencing a different route. You experiencing something that you feel like you need to express. You experiencing something. So just let people be people. You know what I'm saying? Like, let people be people. You see this little thing in the sky? The little jet? I peep whenever they do spray that thing, like, the whole day just gets cloudy. Like, and it's not even like clouds that move. It's just clouds that stay stationary. And they block out the sun. And it's weird. It's very weird. Like, very, very weird. But there's ways on, like, really removing that and really stopping that. And it's all about using your imagination and using your willpower and using your own powers to really just block out any weird and negative day. Like, if you ever step outside or if you ever wake up and the whole sky is cloudy and it's terrible, literally use your imagination to erase the whole sky and make it however as you please. If you want it to be sunny, feel how it's gonna feel like. Be in your imagination about it, like, and you're gonna start seeing changes. But just know that it will happen. Like, we tend to forget how powerful we truly are. Like, we tend to forget where we came from. Like, we tend to forget where we came from. We really tend to forget where we came from. Like, before our birth, we were already existing, but we weren't physical, but we were a thing. We were limitless. We were beyond anything. We were beyond our imagination. We were trying to put a word to it is just gonna, like, it wouldn't even like, it would not, like, even I'm trying to I'm trying to say, but there's no way I could explain it, because it's something that you can't really explain. It's something that you just are. So yes, having the human experience, living this human experience, can make you feel trapped sometimes in your own head and make you feel lonely and make you feel like you're worthless, or you might feel like you're just not getting it. But this whole point of life is just to really find yourself and find yourself in other people, find yourself in everything that you do, find yourself in the things that you see, find yourself in your moments that you don't like about yourself, finding yourself in so many different moments, just so many different reasons, just finding yourself. And throughout finding yourself, you're going to find so many things about yourself that you once didn't like about yourself, but you just appreciate it. You just learn to just let it be. You get what I'm saying? You just learn to let it be. But yeah, it's so beautiful just talking and just expressing myself. You get what I'm saying? It's so beautiful. Like, plus my fit, I ain't gonna lie, like, yo, this might be a 10 out of 10. This fit, like, yo, I gotta show you how to fit, like, cause I know I'm not bugging. I'm not bugging. Look at the fit. Look at the fit. It's a vibe, you feel me? It's a vibe. It's a vibe. But yeah, always follow your heart. That's the main thing I could say. Follow your heart. Your heart will never like disappoint you. Your heart will always wants the best for you. Cause I'm not gonna lie, there've been moments where I could have said something, my heart told me to say something, and my heart told me to like be. My heart told me to just be in that moment. But somehow, some way, my thoughts just got in the way, and it filtered everything out and it clouded everything out, which wasn't necessary. Like, it wasn't necessary at all. Like, at all. Like, at all. I remember this one time, I was working, and these two girls came in, and somehow, some way, I just felt like I just had to show her a mirror and say, yo, you want to see something beautiful? And just give the mirror to her. I feel like I should have done that, but at the time, I was like, nah, I don't even know this person. I don't know this girl. Or I was just thinking about the just stuff that don't even matter, honestly. I was like, well, she probably has a boyfriend or something like that. But it's like, so what if she does have a boyfriend? I'm not trying to like ruin that. I'm not trying to like take that away from her. I'm not trying to like devalue her. I was just trying to add. And that's the thing about love, like, it just came to me. One thing about love is that love will always add. Like, love will never try to take away. Whenever you feel yourself trying to take away, that's not love. Whenever you feel yourself taken away from somebody in the name of love, that's not love. Like, love will never take away from anything. Like, love will always try to add. Love will always give. Love will always give because love is something that can't be drained. It could be forgotten. It could be abandoned. But the only reason why it could be abandoned and forgotten is your own mind, your own thinking. You get what I'm saying? Your own mind and your own thinking. And trying to prove yourself or trying to be somebody that you think you're supposed to be, but not being who you truly are. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, love will never like take away from anything. Whenever you find yourself in situations where people are taking from you, just see that they're not in their love. They're really in their minds trying to prove a point or trying to have a specific goal. You get what I'm saying? It's just not it's just not right. It's just not who I am. You get what I'm saying? It's just not who I am. I'm more of a giver than a taker because I don't even want anything in return. Like, having something in return is really defeating the purpose. Like, okay, I did this out of my heart. I did this out of just my love for you as a person. So, yeah. I'm so surprised my phone been recording for this long and what you call it? The thing didn't pop up. The food storage thing didn't pop up. Let me find out. But yeah, honestly, like love will never take. Love will always give. Love will always give. And that's where unconditional love comes in. Like this tree gives me so much unconditional love. It produces apples, it produces shade, and the only thing that it wants is just my time and just my presence. So beautiful. But yeah, but just learn to just be, even if you're having a bad day, even if you think you're a bad person, even if you think you did something bad, just learn to be. Look at a little pigeon on top. That's a little pigeon. But yeah, it's time to end this. But I keep it easy. The fit is fitting. You get what I'm saying? But yeah.